School trips. First things first, school trips meant no classes. But then your teacher would pipe up and say, remember, you're representing the school. But then they'd tell you to partner up with someone and you'd get excited and look at your mate like... The best bit about any trip was the coach journey. The race for the back seats was more savage than two people during lockdown fighting over toilet roll. Also, comment below and let me know if you've had one of your school trips cancelled because of the coronavirus. But there was that moment when your squad turns into a mini choir. Everywhere we go! Everywhere we go! One kid would be sick everywhere and the coach would smell worse than your nan's big toe. Did any of you go to a theme park? You'd all be hyped for it. But once you got there, is every other school on the planet here as well? And speaking of other schools, the minute you saw a rival school, you'd react like this. Hello you old flutes, my name is Stevie Nose and my hair is an absolute mess. You weren't expecting that line, were you? Now, school trips are a big part of the entire school experience. And I was thinking whilst making this video, I'm guessing due to the coronavirus, a lot of the school trips have been cancelled. If that's true, comment below and let me know. But when I look back on my time at school, these were some of the trips that we could go on. Blue Paris, Kingswood, Normandy, Dorset. If you did geography, you went to Barcelona. If you did history, you went to New York. If you did GCSE media like me, you went to Bradford. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Bradford, but I would rather go to New York. But if I'm honest, I never really went on the school trips because for all the students that did not go on any of those trips, that week got turned into something called Block Week. And basically your lessons went out the window and you got to do creative things like fashion shows and making your own next generation console. I created one called the Zinco Z, coming to stores in 2021. However, there were two trips I definitely did go on. Firstly, Drayton Manor. But seriously, there were so many other schools there that you had to wait like 2 hours to get on rides. And then whilst queuing up for a ride called Apocalypse, we got in a verbal fight with our rival school. Nothing really happened, but that was the closest I've ever got to almost giving someone a classic Stevie chokeslam. The other main trip I went on was a one-day trip to Lille in France. And some of the shenanigans that, this was in year 9 by the way, in year 9. Some of the shenanigans that me and the other students got up to, yeah, it was bad. But one thing I can tell you about is the fact that when we were kind of, you know, walking around Lille trying to talk to the locals, like, my French really isn't great. I'd be like, bonjour, garçon, je m'appelle, ça va? Mate, I speak English. Oh my god, thank god for that. Siri, how do you say you old flutes in French?
In French, you old flutes is vous êtes tous des flûtes.
Vous êtes tous des flutes. Right, that's all from me. You tous des flutes. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Turn your post notifications on, hit the subscribe button, and of course, comment below. Let me know any school trips that you've been on, and of course, let me know what kind of funny things might have happened. But for now, who knows? Stevie knows.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
Unbelievable. See you later.